Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take an item from the Dollar Tree and we tie it to the lectionary text. This is for the 20th Sunday after Pentecost, and for the narrative lectionary, and it's the Ten Commandments. It's that list that gets put in courthouses and public squares and places where, sometimes very strange places, but we know they're the Ten Commandments. And wow, yes, the Ten Commandments. I feel, what is it? Charleston Heston. Anyway, there we are. But when I think of the Ten Commandments, I don't think of them that way. I go back to godly play, and I go back to how they call the Ten Commandments a better way to live, a better way to have relationship. The first couple of commandments are a better way to have a relationship with God, and the next are how to have a better relationship with one another. A better way. And we could go through all the background of the commandments, that here are the people who have been enslaved since birth, and they have no idea how to live as free people. They have no idea how to live with one God. They have no idea how to rest. I get a day off. That's amazing. But that's so foreign to me. And so God says, here's a better way for you to live. Let me teach you how to live. So the way I'm looking at the Ten Commandments in a way and how to teach this idea of a better way is to talk about how someone in my life taught me a better way of doing something. Now, when I was in high school, and I would be in junior high, middle school, every summer we'd go and spend some time with my grandparents. And my grandpa did a lot of concrete pouring. He had a construction company, and there's times where we would move gravel, or we would shovel, or we would do stuff that way. And I remember when I had a shovel, and I would be trying to shovel, and I would shovel, and the dirt would just be in the very tip of the shovel, and I would shovel. And Pa, that's what we called my grandpa, came over and said, here, let me teach you a better way to shovel. That when you shovel, make sure you fill the entire shovel, hold the shovel this way, and he showed me how to hold the shovel this way. And he says, when you do it this way, you're less likely to hurt your back, and you move more dirt, and he showed me a better way. And it was great, and I was able to do it better with less chances of me hurting myself. At the end of the day, my muscles were still sore, but my back was okay. It helped that I had a younger back, but still, it was a better way. My grandmother taught me a better way of making blueberry turnovers without getting flour everywhere. But these people in our lives teach us. And so that's actually telling a story like that and bringing an item that ties into that story. For me, it might be that I bring a sifter, and that's for flour, and talking about my grandmother. It could be I bring a toy shovel. When I was working in a restaurant and I was bussing tables, I had someone teach me a better way to clean the tables, a more efficient way. And I could bring a sponge, or I could bring a cloth. And so those are the items that I would suggest looking for, about ways that we might do something in a better way, and then look at the Ten Commandments and say, this is a way. These commandments God gives us not out of a finger-wagging way of saying, you should do this, but rather to say, I love you, and I know, and I want to show you and teach you a better way to live together in community and with me. So, I'm hoping that can be a springboard for your own thinking around your children's sermon. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and I do hope you have a fantastic week.